Shocking end of an era. Nissan Shatai Shonan to cease production of Nissan vehicles, a painful but inevitable decision. July 15, 2025, Kanagawa Prefecture, Japan. In a surprising and emotional announcement that has sent shockwaves through Japan's automotive industry, Nissan Shatai Company, Limited revealed that its Shonan plant in Hiratsuka City, Kanagawa Prefecture, will end production of Nissan-branded vehicles. The decision, described by company president Hiroshi Yoneyama as extremely difficult but necessary, marks the end of a significant chapter in Japan's post-war industrial history. A factory with legacy, but no future. The Shonan plant, operating under Nissan Shatai, a key Nissan Group affiliate, has played a vital role in the company's production framework since the post-war boom. Known for producing popular models like the Nissan Caravan, NV350, and several customized vehicle lines, the Shonan plant has employed thousands over the decades and symbolized Japan's post-war resurgence in manufacturing excellence. But now, with shifting global trends, rising production costs, and changes in consumer demand, the plant's final curtain is drawing near. This is not just a business decision, said President Yoneyama during a somber press conference. It's a decision that affects families, communities, and a deeply rooted legacy. We did not take it lightly. Economic and strategic pressures. The shutdown is not a standalone decision but the outcome of years of declining output, excess capacity, and structural reforms across the global automotive landscape. Nissan, like other major automakers, is aggressively pivoting toward electric vehicles (EVs) and streamlining operations to remain competitive. Despite significant efforts to modernize operations at the Shonan facility, including automation upgrades and efficiency drives, the plant struggled to stay competitive with newer, more integrated sites such as the Okama and Kyushu factories. Automakers are being forced to think globally but act lean, said automotive analyst Keiichi Sugimoto. Legacy factories with limited flexibility become liabilities in such an environment. According to internal reports, the Shonan plant had been operating under capacity for several years, and the models produced there were no longer central to Nissan's future EV-centered product strategy. What happens to the workers? The announcement is likely to affect approximately 1,100 workers directly employed at the plant and countless more indirectly involved through suppliers and logistics partners. Nissan Shatai stated that it would begin a comprehensive support program to assist workers with relocation, retraining, early retirement, and severance packages. We will ensure that each employee is treated with respect and dignity, Yoneyama emphasized. They built this company. We owe them everything. Union leaders, while expressing deep disappointment, acknowledged the inevitability of the closure but called on the company to follow through on its promises. We're devastated, said a 47-year-old technician who's worked at the plant for 25 years. This was our second home. We're not just losing jobs, we're losing part of our identity. Impact on Hiratsuka and Kanagawa Prefecture. The closure of the plant is not just an industrial loss but a community tragedy. In Hiratsuka, Nissan Shatai is a household name and a cornerstone of the local economy. The plant contributed significantly to the tax base, community events, and regional employment. Local officials are already voicing concerns about the ripple effects. This will undoubtedly hurt the local economy, said Hiratsuka Mayor Masaru Kondo. Small businesses, restaurants, service providers, all of them relied in some way on the plant. The emotional impact is immeasurable. Kanagawa Governor Yuji Kuroiwa issued a statement urging the central government to provide economic relief and to consider turning the site into a regional industrial innovation hub, possibly focused on EVs or green technology. National response and political implications. In Tokyo, the news stirred discussions in both industry and political circles. Chief Cabinet Secretary Hirokazu Matsuno acknowledged the situation and said the government would provide transition support to the affected workers and communities. We understand the gravity of this development. The Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry (METI) is already coordinating with Nissan and regional governments to ensure an orderly and fair transition. Critics argue that the situation reflects broader issues with Japan's automotive sector, including lagging innovation in EVs, dependence on aging facilities, and slow labor reforms. This is not just about Nissan Shatai, said opposition lawmaker Akiko Kishi. It's a symptom of Japan's failure to prepare for the next industrial wave. What's next for Nissan Shatai? Nissan Shatai itself will continue to operate, but its future direction remains uncertain. The company has hinted at reorganizing operations, possibly focusing on vehicle customization, specialty vehicles, or even contract manufacturing for third parties. We are not shutting down Nissan Shatai as a company, said Yoneyama. We're transitioning. It's painful, but we're determined to survive. Nissan Motor Company, its parent, expressed its appreciation for the plant's long service and reaffirmed its commitment to producing innovative vehicles while restructuring for the future. Industry insiders believe that Nissan Shatai may also expand its operations in the Kyushu area, where it already maintains modern and efficient facilities. Industry trend. Not an isolated case. The move is part of a global trend of automakers consolidating production sites and rebalancing their portfolios in light of the EV revolution, digital integration, and carbon neutrality targets. Honda, Toyota, and even international players like Ford and Volkswagen have all announced similar closures or retooling projects to adapt to the new automotive age. But what makes this announcement particularly emotional is the Shonan plant's emblematic status, a symbol of Japan's industrial pride and craftsmanship. It feels like losing a part of post-war history, said Professor Tetsuo Nakagawa, a specialist in Japan's industrial development. These are not just factories, they are symbols of recovery, pride, and the Japanese spirit of precision. A quiet farewell to a giant. As the sun begins to set on the Shonan plant's legacy, employees are left with memories, gratitude, and uncertainty. I remember my first day here like it was yesterday, said 60-year-old line supervisor Kazuhiro Tanaka, who is set to retire this year. We built cars with our hands, hearts, and souls. I wish it didn't have to end this way. A farewell ceremony is expected later this year, giving former and current employees a chance to gather and reflect on the decades of shared sweat, success, and solidarity. Final thoughts. The decision to shut down vehicle production at Nissan Shatai's Shonan plant is more than a business move, it's a farewell to a pillar of Japan's industrial identity. While the factory's machinery may soon go silent, its spirit and legacy will continue to echo across Japan's manufacturing corridors. In the face of loss and change, the Japanese workforce, known for resilience and discipline, will likely rebuild, just as they always have.